this.
The woman now who is likely going to win the 9th district in Tennessee is a black Republican woman as a result of this redistricting effort. It's likely going to be a black Republican woman who beats that old white man.
Could I make this very simple
But that's
point?
racist?
We're going to come back.
It actually is.
We're going to take a quick break, and then Teslin and Congressman, I'm going to have you both respond. We'll be right back.
Saved by Abby Phillips. We got to talk about this redistricting going on in Tennessee because it is getting absolutely ridiculous. And one of the guys who was the guy who was representing the district of Memphis, basically, Steve Cohen, has come out and quit. Yeah, he's thrown in the towel. He's waved the white flag. The fat lady is singing, however you want to phrase it. He is done. And I want to play that for y'all because it's just absolutely hilarious. Because he sees the writing is on the wall, and it's his own fault. Check it out.
It's noon Central Time. This is by far the most difficult moment I've had as an elected official. I signed a paper that I will send to Nashville for noon Central Time as the deadline, stating that I do request not to be on the ballot, which otherwise, if I didn't make the statement, they would keep me on the ballot in the 9th District. And the 9th District that they have under these new lines is nothing like the 9th District that I've represented. The district that we have, it will still be the district at least till January, and possibly if we win the lawsuit, is compact, which is what you're taught in civics classes, is that redistricting should be compact districts and districts where the people in it have a commonality of purpose and interest. And that district does. And because of the fact that it's majority black and the white constituents there too, doesn't mean that they don't have the same interests. They have the same interests: the future of Memphis economically, health care for people in Memphis, whether they're black or white, fairness for women to have a right to choose, fairness for gays and lesbians to have rights to marry and to live without persecution. There are all kinds of issues about jobs and job training and education. And I don't want to quit. I'm not a quitter. But these districts were drawn to beat me. They were drawn to defeat me.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. What was the name of the mortician?
He said, I'm not a quitter. Okay. You most certainly are. Because the writing was on the wall, and you knew you could not win. You knew you had no shot, because all you do is point the finger at a bunch of white folks for every single problem there is under the sun. Yeah, he's one of those Democrats, which just about every single, well, really at this point, every single Democrat is that way. That's all they do. White people are to blame for everything, according to the Democrat Party.
It's really un-American and unpresidential for the president not to take a leadership position to protect the American public. We've seen Jews killed at the synagogue in Pittsburgh by white nationalists. We've seen political figures put on lists with bombs sent to them by a white nationalist, a crazy in Miami who was politically driven, and then a Coast Guard employee who had political Democrats on his agenda to kill. We've seen Charlottesville where they marched and said Jews will not replace us, and marched with KKK and neo-Nazis. And then we've seen New Zealand around the world, and while that's national, it's part of the same white national movement. This is a threat. The Southern Poverty Law Center has pointed out more actions by white nationalists and white supremacists killing people than any group really in this nation's history. And all the president talks about is Muslims, and he talks about any group that's not politically with him, and then if a group is normally aligned with him, as white nationalists would be, because that's his base, is white people in America, he will not condemn them. He needs to start to act presidential, as the president of all the people, concerned about the rule of law, and is concerned about the standing of the United States of America in its own people's eyes and in the eyes of the people around the world. But that's beyond Donald Trump, because everything relates to Donald Trump personally. He's greedy, he is avaricious, and he cares. It's narcissistic. It's all about him, it's about his pocketbook, and it's about his family. America is second or third.
Yeah. Now, I won't clap too much that he's gone, because there's a guy trying to replace him that is even further to the left. And I'm going to play this clip for y'all. Some of this is just downright sad to watch, because I'm going to play a clip for y'all. Like, it's genuinely sad to watch a bunch of people clap like seals in the circus when this guy's clearly, you know, putting on a political performance. You know, the first clip I'm going to show you, you probably already have seen, of Justin Pearson. You probably recognize that name. Yeah, you recognize it. But this is a clip that recently went viral. I believe it was last week. Check it out.
Yeah, let Pearson go. Let Pearson. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You stupid mother.
Yeah, from the moment that video went viral and I was watching, I was like, yeah, that's most certainly a performance. He's trying to, you know, rile up the base. But what I didn't know is that he was actually running for office to replace Steve Cohen. And so, yeah, you see the transformation in a video like this.
There's no denying that we are in a painful time. There's no denying that in our country and in our world, we are living through, quote, unprecedented, end quote, times. You don't have to go far or look at the news very often to realize that our existence, our togetherness has been reshaped and reformed by this global pandemic.
To the well. I believe it is a vision. People who've been ostracized coming to the well. I see white folk and black folk. I see queer folk and straight folk. I see rich folk and poor folk coming from the block to the well of demanding justice right now. Not tomorrow, but right now. Justice right now. It is this movement. Right now. That's going to change this country. It's this movement in this moment in time that's going to change the country. And I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad. Yes, I'm glad. Oh, I'm glad. Yes, I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Are you glad? Are you glad? Is anybody?
There's
You see what I mean? If you thought that was bad, it gets worse. Yeah, unfortunately, it really does get worse. Like this clip of him in a church. My goodness. I told you it got worse. Yeah. In a church. Bunch of people clapping like seals. In the circus. My goodness. Here's a a news interview that he recently did as well. Here, check this.
Aren't just going to be campaigning in Shelby County or in District 9, the former District 9. So what is your strategy now as you follow along this new District 9?
Absolutely. We have to go everywhere. I mean, one of the favorite compliments that I get from our current campaign is we're everywhere, because we've had roughly 250 events and community engagements that we've been to. We've met with thousands of voters across Memphis and Shelby County, up to Millington, all the way up to Covington, making sure that our message gets to people, that it's about us. It's time for new energy, a new vision, and a new direction. And this is now an opportunity for us to do and campaign in Orange Mound, in Hickory Hill, in Whitehaven. But it's also an opportunity to go into Fayette County, into McNairy County with the same message.
You know, some people have labeled you as a very left Democrat. So how, you know, that seemingly seems like an uphill battle when you do get into those rural counties. So how do you feel like Republicans in those very red areas will take you as far as your stances on the Democratic side? Would you say you're a very leftist Democrat?
No, I'm a progressive and a pragmatic, principled person. My faith guides the decisions that I make, and I'm happy and proud about that. I do believe that everybody deserves health care, and if you think that's too leftist, okay, I think everybody needs to have an increase to their wages. If we don't cap the wages for these billionaires, we need to make sure that the people who are at the bottom and working in these companies actually have their wages lifted up.
I'll end that there. Yeah. So, I guess the good news is that him winning is like, there's like that much of a chance. I highly, highly, highly doubt anybody as far left as him wins, as far left as him could possibly win. Now, on the flip side, if he does win, you just got someone who's further left than Steve Cohen. But like I said, I highly doubt a guy like this could possibly win, which is going to be great. It's going to be fantastic to watch somebody like him lose, just like it was great to watch Jasmine Ratchet Crockett lose as well. That was fantastic, which, haven't y'all noticed? Jasmine's gone silent recently. No more of the shenanigans. No more of all that nonsense. She is gone. Well, technically, she's still in office until next year, but she's gone silent, which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I can't wait until this guy disappears too, because he is so annoying. It's so performative what he's doing. It's obviously performative. None of it is driven on actually getting any type of serious results done. You see the results in Memphis. These people have absolutely destroyed the city of Memphis. It's a hellhole, okay? I wouldn't touch Memphis with a 10-foot pole, with a 100-foot pole, with a mile-long pole. I'm not going anywhere near it, okay? And it is mainly due to people like himself. So, yeah, y'all get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Democrats are dropping like flies out here, quitting, and the people that are trying to take their place are even further to the left. So they're going to have an uphill battle winning in a general. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.